Hi there, this is Mr. Jones, and I'd like to help you with dividing using scientific notation. Alright, now in general, remember that when you're dividing variables or exponents, variables or numbers with exponents, that you subtract the exponents. Okay, the base must be the same, so x to the a divided by x to the b is x to the a minus b. Okay, the base remains the same, and I subtract the exponents. Alright, so if you had two numbers in scientific notation, 6 times 10 to the 12th divided by 3 times 10 to the 7th, right? I can do 6 divided by 3 times 10 to the 12th divided by 10 to the 7th, and I can do each portion independently. So 6 divided by 3, that's 2. 10 to the 12th divided by 10 to the 7th, I subtract exponents. 12 minus 7 is 5, so the result would be 2 times 10 to the 5th. Okay? Alright, well, let's suppose we want to do a word problem using scientific notation and division. Suppose we know that light travels at 1.1 times 10 to the 7th miles per minute. That's a bit faster than I can jog. We want to know how long it takes for light to travel from the sun to the earth 93 million miles away. And remember that distance is equal to rate or speed times time. So distance, right here, is equal to rate times time. So if I wanted to solve that equation to find time, I would divide each side of the equation by r, and that would give me time is equal to distance divided by rate. So let's do that. The distance, let's write in scientific notation. Remember, wherever the decimal exists, I'm going to move it until I have a number between 1 and 10. So in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places. That gives me 9.3 times 10 to the 7th divided by 1.1 times 10 to the 7th. Okay? So on your calculator you can do 9.3 divided by 1.1. That gives you roughly 8.4545. So let's round that to the nearest tenth. Let's round that to 8.5 times, well, notice 10 to the 7th divided by 10 to the 7th should be 1, shouldn't it? Because they're the same number. Well, when you subtract exponents, you get 10 to the 0. And 10 to the 0 is defined as equal to 1. So in scientific notation, I could write it as 8.5 times 10 to the 0, though generally I'm just going to write that as equal to 8.5. And the units would be minutes. Remember that the speed was in miles per minute, so the units for time would be minutes. Okay, so the light takes almost 8.5 minutes to reach the Earth from the sun. Okay, well, let me give you a problem to work on. Similar problem, but see if you can use the skills that we've demonstrated here and calculate the time it takes for light to reach from the sun to the planet Jupiter. Okay, and that is 4.84 times 10 to the 8th miles away, and light traveling at the same speed as in the previous problem. Alright, so go ahead and see if you can work that out, and then when you're finished, hit continue. Okay, back already. Let's see how you did. Okay, remember again, distance is rate times time, so distance divided by rate is time. So distance to Jupiter divided by the rate that light travels gives me time, and that works out. Notice 10 to the 8th divided by 10 to the 7th. 8 minus 7 is 1, so 10 to the 1. 4.84 divided by 1.1 is 4.4. So 4.4 times 10 to the 1st, or if you want to rewrite that without scientific notation, you'd move the decimal point one place to the right, and that would give you 44 minutes. Okay, well, how does that compare to the speed or to the time that light takes to reach the Earth from the sun? You can divide 44 by 8.5, but that's about 5. Remember, 8 goes into 40, about 5, so you could say that it's about 5 times further to Jupiter from the sun than it is to Earth from the sun. Okay? Alright, well, that should give you an idea of what it takes to divide numbers using scientific notation, so I'll leave you with that, and I urge you to work carefully and work well.